Hola! Welcome to Ida's Kitchen. Bienvenidos. My name is Ida McAllister, and I am going to demonstrate how to prepare Asopao de Pollo, soupy rice with chicken. Asopao is a soup that is thickened with rice and has a creamy texture, similar to the Gumbo in New Orleans. El asopao es una clase de sopa que se espesa con el arroz y lo encuentro muy similar al Gumbo de New Orleans. For this recipe, I will be using the unsalted chicken stock and bone-in, skinless chicken thighs, but you select the chicken parts of your preference. Since the chicken thighs were large in size, I cut them into smaller pieces. Let's start with mixing the condiments to season the chicken. In a bowl, add the following dry ingredients: 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano leaves, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of cumin. My mom would always add cumin to all the meats, and 1/2 teaspoon of light salt or to taste. Stir until well blended and set aside. Here we have 1.5 pounds of skinless thighs that have been rinsed. I prefer the skinless chicken parts to reduce the fat content. I filled this condiment shaker with the blended seasoning. So let's coat the chicken parts evenly with the condiments. Cover bowl with lid and refrigerate for 4 hours or overnight. We are ready to sear the meat. I preheated a 4-quart saucepan caldero with 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil over high heat. Place the chicken thighs into saucepan and sear the meat to lightly brown on one side. Carefully turn the chicken to the other side to sear. We just completed searing the chicken thighs. Place them on a plate and set aside. Before we start preparing the asopao, there are 3 basic ingredients that will give this dish its unique flavor: ajíes dulces, sweet peppers that I grow and freeze for future use, culantro, also known as recao, and seasoning envelope with coriander and annatto to mainly add color to the soupy rice. You can substitute cubanelle peppers for the ajíes dulces, and if you don't have culantro, then add 3 more sprigs of chopped cilantro since they are cousins. With the seasoning envelope, I will share a link on the comment section of this cooking video on how to create your own special blend of seasonings if it is not available at your local market. The next step is to saute the herbs, vegetables, and condiments. Let's add 1 teaspoon of light salt, or to taste, 12 pimientos stuffed green olives cut in halves, 2 minced garlic cloves, 1/4 cup of chopped green bell peppers, 1/4 cup of chopped onions, 2 tablespoons of tomato sauce, 3 sprigs of chopped cilantro, 4 ajíes dulces chopped, 2 culantro leaves recao chopped, 1/2 cup of lean ham. This is optional. 1 seasoning envelope with coriander and annatto, and 2 bay leaves. Stir all the ingredients until well blended and saute for 5 minutes over medium heat, stirring occasionally. After 5 minutes of sauteing, place the chicken thighs back into saucepan and coat them evenly with the tomato oil-based sauce. Simmer for 2 minutes. Pour 3 cups of unsalted chicken stock and 4 cups of water into saucepan and bring the liquid to a boil. The liquid is boiling, so let's add 3/4 cup of long grain white rice, along with 1 can 8.5 ounces of green peas. For your information, I rinsed the rice. Stir rice well into liquid. Cover saucepan with lid and cook over medium heat for 5 minutes. Now we can reduce the heat to low medium and cook for 20 minutes or until the rice is tender and the soup thickens to your liking. Stir occasionally. Cover saucepan with lid. Make sure you check the salt content of the asopao during the cooking period. The sauce is getting thick. The asopao has the right consistency of thickness for me. Please note that the asopao will become thicker the next day, assuming you have any leftover, because the rice tends to absorb more of the liquid. If it becomes too thick, just add some more chicken stock before reheating the asopao. The Asopao de Pollo looks absolutely delicious and the rice is tender. It is ready. Remove the bay leaves before serving. Serve the Asopao de Pollo soupy rice with chicken in a bowl accompanied with tostones, double fried plantains. I normally do not add sofrito, our parade condiments, to the soup or asopao. I prefer to use the fresh herbs and vegetables that I grow in my garden. I am ready to taste the asopao de pollo. I cut the chicken into smaller pieces just to taste. The chicken and rice are tender, completely cooked, and full of tropical flavors. ¡Qué rico! This is an excellent comfort dish during the cooler months and rainy days throughout the year. I hope you have enjoyed watching my YouTube video on how to prepare asopao de pollo, soupy rice with chicken.